Okay. Says it's going live, but it might already be live. I know last time I did that. Let's give it a couple seconds. If you all are hearing me, we're waiting for it to connect. Let's see. I think we might be live. We should be live. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is such a beautiful honor to be here with you. Here we go. Yes. Let me mute that. Okay. I am excited to be here once more with you all. Thank you. It took us, we're a little late. We got the technical part down. I am excited to be here with you all. If you all been following these channels, we've been channeling one key and one archangel every couple weeks typically, and we have two to complete, which is Archangel Raguel, and then our beautiful Archangel Haniel will finish up the completion of this 13 keys information. Now, it's been really beautiful to share with you all whom they are. Some of them have shared their creation stories. Some of them, they share typically their law, which key they oversee, and they also talk about some of the misconceptions that have been programmed within our humanity, and they start deprogramming that for you and helping you overall see, the beautiful being that you are, and how to start shifting and lifting these programming that is not good for you or for your highest good. So thank you for being here. It's been a busy week, as we have, as you all know, in case you don't know, I want to announce that we are having a beautiful retreat, 111, Send Love to the Earth. Now, we are having a beautiful retreat that's going to consist of our certifications of our quantum alchemy, our alchemy energy, teaching you how to be a quantum alchemist as well, and sacred learnings through sacred alchemy symbols and teachings. If you want to get more details on this retreat, it's going to include the A.U.R.A certification. Some of you have seen the A.U.R.A hypnosis sessions, as well as you have heard of the raw sessions that we have, which is the raw is the Reiki angelic alchemy healing. Excuse me. Drink water. Okay, so the price is only $777.77, and it is a phenomenal deal. As you all know, I do everything with the greatest love and honor, and I want to make it affordable for you all, so that you could be part of it. And it comes with both certifications. Alone, the A.U.R.A certification is $555, and then the raw is $277. Except for you get the full package deal. It's a beautiful retreat. We've upgraded to a bigger home, which is about 3 floors, and it's like a mansion. Well, it's not classified as a mansion, but it is. It's huge. It is. It could be seen as one. It has 8 rooms, 5 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, to more than 2, I believe, living rooms. So it's really phenomenal, and I'm so excited. And if you want to watch that video and get more details on it, as we're going to concentrate on the channeling today, we did upgrade to 22 spots because the 13 spots have filled up just about. And right now we have 13 spots available out of the 22, and there is several people who are inquiring about it that will be, so if you feel your heart pulling to it and want to be part of these portal phenomenal, beautiful days that will really, when you come out of it, it will be a transformation. And it is from November 8th to November 11th, 2019, this year. I invite you. Love to have you there. It would be an honor to work with you. And look out at the details under my risingphoenixaurora.com, and you could watch that video too, which is right before this video that talks about in detail. Okay, so thank you for all the additional help, Minnie, Lily, and whoever has assisted through this process that has inspired this beautiful, beautiful teachings, sacred teachings retreat. Thank you. All right. Well, I am excited to be here with you all. Excited to be sharing some more of him. You don't really hear too much of Archangel Raguel. And as I've been talking to him, I realized again the different ways that he's been with me, and I didn't quite register it yet. And throughout life, and how he is really an inspiration to not only, my life, but your life, and some of the different beings that are working with him. So I'm excited for him to share some of these things that have yet to be shared. Okay. All right. So we will start it at this point, and then if you haven't typed any questions, as I know I wasn't able to create the event, though I announced it. I wasn't able to create the event till this morning, right before all my readings, and if you, I know you haven't quite had a chance to write any questions down. So if you please can write some questions now here in the comments, that we have some dialogue with him. If not, I'm sure he could definitely come up with some teachings for you all. Okay. All right. And you all can hear us good, right? Should be able to hear us good. Looking at the comments here, I don't see anyone saying you cannot. Yeah. Okay. Okay, very good. So thank you. All right, I'm going to go ahead now and go into trance, clear channel, and allow for his beautiful energy to come forth and give you the messages. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water and then start taking my breaths. Okay. Mm. Greetings. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today and allowing this sacred opportunity for me to share with you who I am and messages from the raw and the galactic. I am Raguel, and it is a great honor to be here with you, sharing this time and space. I would like to start off with sharing more of who I am. And that in itself has a strong beginnings within your earth, time and space, within Egypt. When Isis reigned positively and lovingly. See, I was incarnated upon earth within that time in a form that you find and have seen, are familiar with as Anubis. And to further explain, those images that you see depicted still upon the Egyptian walls, and some of what you might find in your internet, I'd like to clarify and give information upon some of what has been programmed to you. I am and was then an incarnation of the Alpha Centaurian, Alpha Centaurian, Alpha Centaurian race. What you will see is R as a dog human, the beautiful companions that you live and you are in love with eternally with are seedings of the Alpha Centaurian race. As if you remember, this beautiful earth has been created with multitudes of races from creation. And you see these reflections, these beings around you that are pieces of seeds of races throughout creation. As my brother Raziel spoke prior, how the races that he helped spring forth with the Galactics was the blue avian race. And I, as Anubis, helped spring forth the Alpha Centaurian, who are now representations here as your companions. Now, when you look upon your companions, you see, what is it that you see? within their eyes and their energies. They are beautiful beings that will never say, turn against you, or they're loyal, trustworthy. And when they commit, they commit. And they do not leave their human companion. It is the human companions that decide to leave them. These are some of the qualities that were representations of us as Alpha Centaurian. We are loyal, we are protectors, we are healers. As your canine companion is a healer, helping you and your energies. Therapeutic animals they are. We and our race are upon your earth, surrounding you, constant, helping you without you realizing, for we do not need recognition. Just like a dog can be, you can say, mistreated and ignored, but yet they still love you unconditionally no matter what. We have some of these qualities. Rather, they have some of our qualities. There are the big believers in you and understanding in your biggest, say, cheerleaders. We are all around, just like the canines emanate this love, this unconditional love, when you feel that none can understand you, when you feel that you can't lift up off that bed and you are exhausted, but you know that you have to, for example, feed your companion, take them out. They give you that inspiration, that hope when you feel that there is none left. They give you reason when it feels that you have no reason. We help with these energies upon earth. And this is why I, as Raguel, call myself in one state of form, the overseeing of the rhythm of life. For again, you see this within your companions. They keep you on track. Now, I am the law of rhythm, the sacral chakra that is found in the South Americas, near Peru, that has been disconnected strongly from within the collective and individual consciousness, strongly disconnected and program a sense of negative AI type of matrix downloads into this chakra, and that has created you into a form of unplugging from your own sacral energies. For I am a androgynous being. I am an equal of both 50 female and 50 male, divine feminine and masculine. I am the equilibrium, the balance upon creation, helping you and overseeing both sides of a story, both sides of a perspective, finding the balance like a weight, a balancing weight. And with these qualities, we are here as Alpha Centaurian and angelic beings within my highest formality, helping you find balance within the yous and the mirrors of you, the dualities of you, and the multifacets of you, the great beauties of you. We are loyal, respectful, and know that you can do this. Those of you who are starseeds, who are pieces of us from the 12th, 13th dimension, you carry, you carry pieces, essences, essences, fractals of us to help. And you also are part of our say team, brothers and sisters. We love you, we thank you, and we honor you. Thank you. It is truly an honor to be speaking to you. And joyous, joyous it brings to our hearts and our souls. Now, speaking more of the law of rhythm, it is a beautiful dance, like a pendulum, rocking back and forth, maintaining balance. That is how life is, finding the beauties of this creation of the third and fourth dimension, finding the beauties in both sides or the multitudes of sides and perspectives of everything that you see and seek upon. And this is why you see me depicted upon these hieroglyphics, these walls that contain my image, and where it is that I am assisting Osiris and Isis, where you might have seen me with my palm up against Osiris' shoulder or back, for I am the support. I am the support, and we are the support. Through our energetic souls, guides that we are, and the seedings of the canines. Now, within the sacral chakra, this has been tarnished, has been poisoned, making you think that you cannot perform this act, as we have spoken through past channels, distorting that, creating the abuse within different feminine, masculines, ages. The darkness that you know of, running behind within the children. The reason why I bring this up is because it is time, as we have been speaking throughout this year, to start healing this. And we are giving you now a location that you can focus upon to send lovingly love to within the Peruvian energies and the ley lines located there of the sacral chakra and the key. Send it love, for you are seeing now within your true news that some of this darkness behind the sacral and the sexual and sacral, sacred love, sacred sex is now being brought to the surface so that it can be healed. And we remind you, for you to remember the great beauties of this chakra and the allowance of it sacredly being performed and released, and allowing for it to be your guide in forms of creation. The two, the chakra two, in relationships within your twin flame unions, or your relationships even not within twin flame unions, the relationships of your friends, where there is much energy as well. That is a positive energy, that is a creational energy. For this is where you divine, beautiful mothers carry your womb within your life, within your womb. Loving this part of you, accepting this part of you, and acting upon this part fluently and beautifully and divinely, sacredly. Now, I would love to be able to answer your questions and what information we have shared. As of now, thank you.
Thank you, beautiful brother. You've already touched base on how we can send love light to the ley lines in Peru for healing the sacral chakra. But we do have a question here. I'll just touch upon it and see if you want to expand further. Lately, with the recent waves of solar and lunar eclipses, we felt a lot of sacral chakra clearing, and we're continuing to do so with a lot of symptoms showing up as well. What can we do to heal this chakra for ourselves, for our past and future generations as well, especially the divine feminines that we have in our families and are about to come as well?
What a
Thank you.
beautiful question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Yes. Some of you who were in tune within these times felt that sacral energy being healed. And that was us in union with the collective and the galactics, helping heal the sacral chakra within the permission of your higher selves, where we only do everything within free will and permission of the higher selves. This is what you felt. That is accurate. Thank you. Now, ways that you can help, not only have spoken of the 13th hour, which would be a 1 p.m., 1 a.m., or 13 hour within your human mind, body, soul complex, your human mind complex. And this is the most powerful creational number for all life within this reality has sprung forth from the 13th dimension, from the Divine Mother and her divine energies there. When you go back to source creation, you are actually going back to the 13th dimension where the Divine Mother awaits you and helps you heal, and you feel oneness. You remember the oneness that you are here. That is source. The 13th dimension is source. However, there are dimensions higher and more so than that than we are not able to speak of in this time. Just understand that this is where you find the Divine Mother and her heart, the source energy, the heart that is you, and the light that exists within collective of life in creation. All the different races that are coexisting, linear and non-linear to you, are existing in dimensions within this universe of love in a lower dimension of a 12 more, that is more of the angelic, seraphim, races that we have spoken of. And 11th and below are the different fractalizations of the arc of the angels, the Elohim, within the 12 dimensional beings that they are. So you are beautiful seedings of us and of the creations of the Divine Mother. Now, bringing back to your question, understanding that this chakra of the solar plexus, sacral chakra, has been blocked for the purpose of not realizing that you are a creator being and you can manifest and create within these creational colors of the orange and the golden mixed in with the orange. For this is my color, a mixture of a red, golden, orange. Remembering that you can too, not only within the feminine as well as the masculine, create life within this chakra. And this ray, this beautiful ray of you, loving it, honoring it, respecting it, balancing it, healing it. And as we speak, when you heal this chakra, you heal the collective chakra of the children of those who have passed, who have died in past lives of harm of this chakra. Those of you who have been harmed in different forms within this chakra. This is the reason why they wanted this blocked, so that you wouldn't be able to create for yourself, maintaining guilt and shame in this chakra that has kept you blocked from rising your Kundalini. And why it is that when your Kundalini rises, why it is that you could feel like a sexual energy, because it is these chakras that are hinder you the most, the root and the sacral, as they try to lift and shift and release what has held them contained. It tries to lift, and it can feel like a sensation of a energetic orgasmic sensation. So we say, allow for this beautiful energetic orgasmic to rise. And do not become fearful of it. For if you are setting intense as you wake of love light around you, and you are setting intense as you go to bed, entering into the delta brainwave, which is the deepest, as we spoken prior, of the brainwaves that you can enter in your human consciousness. Significant it is to be setting intense of force fields of your I am source, your love light that is infinite within your heart space. And when you do this around you as you wake and as you go to bed, or within the twilights of the in between of the sundown, these are times of the highest peak of the creational flow that you can use for yourself daily. Heal it. Heal this energy with a beautiful orange, golden light. Use your energies of your heart chakras of your hands and heal this area. Give it love. Send it love. Heal yourself, heal your ancestors, heal your families, heal your loved ones. You are. At times you might feel like you don't see much of a difference. But understand us that there is within a frequency level a tremendous amount of difference. For you have entered now and activated within the organic matrix. And it is, as Lila spoke, within the grasp of you. It is. So understand that there is much progress that has occurred, though there is still much, though, work to do. Great strides you have created upon this beautiful human existence and human race. Protect your space, protect yourself, honor yourself, and protect your loved ones. Cut those cords, those negative cords, release those negative chains that are holding you dense there. Remove those anchors that hold you heavy there. Thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful explanation. You've just touched upon the next question that we had here for you.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned cutting unwanted attachments and cords and relationships that are holding us dense. How do we go about doing this and ensuring that in doing so, we don't cut off positive cords that are meant for us to be attached to in this life?
Thank you. Wonderful question once more. So let's go into cords. This is a teaching that we teach Aurora as well. Within life, you can imagine, life is as a beautiful webbing of many cords connected to you. There are cords connected to the different keys of you, the different chakras of you, the different relationships of you, the different contracts that are to be. Cords connected to the spine, the soul's blueprints, cords connected to the hearts, cords connected to the pineal gland, cords connected to the ground beneath the sole of the feet. You are as a beautiful energy that has a multitude of cords connected to it. Now, there are both positive and negative cords. When you look upon a relationship, there are many forms of relationships. There are forms of a spiritual leader and a spiritual student, and in turn, the student then as well teaching the teacher. For there's both teaching in both positions. And then there are relationships that you see within work, within the three-dimensional existence. And there are cords, organic cords that are existing within twin flame connections. And children, for there is a beautiful, beautiful cord that is shining white golden that is connected from umbilical cord to a child, from a mother to a child, and to a father to a child, for they to help create this beautiful child in the womb. Oh, this is a beautiful, thick, loving cord. It is a life source, a life force. Ah, what a beautiful cord it is. And then there are cords too, as well, that can be connected to the majority of times Though, as we teach, not everything is one way, for there are infinite possibilities. There are twin flame connections that are connected, beautiful, positive cords, organic cords, heart to heart. And these are some of the positivity there. If you are working with, think of the different relationships that might come up during life and how they might be a positive cord. Now, we explain this because there are, it is important that you understand that there are negative and positive cords. For to sever and to cut positive cords can be detrimental to you and the person that you are cutting it from. If it is a positive and organic cord, a lifelong bond connection. Say there is an example, two best friends who are meant to be together. We'll say a female and female. They do everything together. They talk together. As they're awakening, they share each other's stories. They help each other vibrate from one another in a beautiful, fluent, positive manner where one shifts, then the other shifts because the other one shifted higher. And now this one shifts higher and then creates a replication to the other friend now shifting higher. It's like a beautiful delayering and transformation when you have these beautiful relationships. So to sever a cord that is connecting to that being would be to sever that beautiful heart to heart connection. It would infringe upon and cause harm to that relationship. This is why we speak of, and I thank you again for this question, of how significant these cords are. What it can do, it could cause a negative infringement where if you were to sever this cord, it would allow for negative infringement from entities, from negative polarized beings to now try to play and remove that cord because they see how beautiful that connection there is as a relationship. But now it's been severed because you have your free will. With a couple, cords connecting to one another, a couple can have a multitude of cords. It is like a beautiful cocoon that they could be encased within one another, and they have a beautiful, fluent, infinite amount of colors and cords connected to one another, wrapped around each other, like the six position within a cocoon. And these cords, these beautiful cords, are their life source to one another, and they are helping one another within. This is through a form of a energetic body within the higher realms. This is how they look, and then this energy can emanate to the twin flame unions that you have here physically within the illusion. So you would not want to cut off these cords because this is what holds you stable and connected and being one another's teachers and shifting through the process of the beautiful ascension. You want to keep those positive cords connected and absolutely remove the negative cords. The negative cords would look a black, cloudy type of energy where a vibrant gold cord would look like a muggy dark yellowish. And there are times where negative polarized beings that come into your life, say, we will say ex lover, and you have broken up with them somehow, you've managed that, but yet you still feel their energies and still feel their torment and their abuse, their harm that came to you. You will want to search and scan your body for these cords. Most likely, they still have a negative cord attached to you, to your heart, to your solar plexus, trying to keep your empowerment, trying to keep your empowerment down, trying to keep power over you. Your light, your heart, draining upon your light in your heart. A cord connected to your spine that contains your organic soul's blueprints, keeping some of that activation without activating. For some of these beings have a positive, a, a negative soul families connection that are here to be distractions and to keep you from shining your light bright and expansion into the ascension. And I would like to speak of the Ankh in this time as we are speaking of these soul expansions. The Ankh. What is the Ankh? The Ankh is a formation of how creation flows. The bottom could be its beginnings, creation, not yet created. The diagonal line across from that could be the plane of existence that you are here within the third dimension. And then it rotates in a counterclockwise manner where it lifts into and downwards. And then it also goes clockwise when needed, drawing in and drawing out, drawing in and drawing out. And as both sides, because remember the balance that I speak of that I oversee within the rhythm, as this balance is being weighed within you, you have both your dark and your light, the beautiful shadow, the left side of you that helps you grow and find what has been lost within you, the mysteries within you. And it helps you lift and balance and lift and balance. And it is a lifting of forms into third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, when you reach at its peak of the 13th dimension. Hope that you have understood that. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. And very quickly, a follow-up for that. Do you suggest that we cut the cords or we pull them off the roots?
Yes. Well, in that circumstance, you would want to call on the elements and learn how to work with the elements around you. Call on your higher self, your guides, your benevolent soul families to help you. In an instant, it depends on the instant. There is many different forms to this, and it would be a detailed class. What we would suggest is for you to follow your intuition and go inwards, your inner knowing, and follow your heart to what it is that you see fit. You will know that minute that you locate that chord within meditation, within guidance of your higher self, you will know, oh goodness, no, I need to completely remove this. And you could call on benevolent beings like our beautiful Archangel Michael that could help you sever these lovingly and positively, as he is, we know, the Divine Father. You could also, if there are cords that are meant to be a lifelong connection, you can transmute them with the element of fire. Yes, you can transmute, heal with love light as well. Say there is a connection to a child, and you feel that you have yet to really get closer to that child. And you know that there is a cord connected to umbilical cord, then you would want to send love to that connection, that cord there, so that your bond can grow closer. Many perspectives here. Thank you.
Thank you. There have been talks on various groups and forums about a plan to block the sun. How possible is that? And is there any truth to this at all?
Well, I can't share who's behind this, but I am sure you all can connect to who's behind this. So we empower you. For one of my brothers, Einstein, wrote a beautiful explanation. I might not be stating it to the exact words. This is what we were trying to communicate to you through him. The world there is interference. We are clear in that. Give us 1 minute. We explained that the world shall not be destroyed by those who are directly destroying it. The world shall be destroyed by those of you who watch those destroying it and say and do nothing. Therefore, we give guidance and love to you to follow your hearts and not allow this. For we have shared with you all that the source, the sun is source energy. It is organic, beautiful, pure source energy, and it is healing you. Why is it that you think that there would be forms and malevolent beings trying to block this? Because it will keep you programmed, it will keep you clouded, and it will keep you controlled. It would not allow for the healings, for it to keep coding and activations to keep being emanated, rippled out onto you and your loved ones and the land and the animals and all life. You know what to do. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful and very important. Can you guide us on how we can connect with Father Source? Thank you.
Yes. Now, before I guide you to that, I wanted to explain some of the communications that are shared in your internet or book teachings is that I am the guardian to the underworld. It is not the underworld. They have named it the underworld because they want you to be afraid of it. I am one of the guardians with Osiris, my beautiful brother, father. It is a weighing of your soul. And this is where the weighing comes in from the Ra has spoken. Above the 51 percentile are you in service to others? Just by that 1%, do you love others and would love others more than yourself? Not saying that you want to love others more than yourself, because that'll be an imbalance, but explaining in a form where you can understand that you love creation above that 1%. And that is what the weighing comes in and the balance comes in. Have you met that so that you could, that guardian to the underworld? I am the guardian to the fifth dimension, to ascension. And when I say I am not speaking just of I am speaking of us and this, the angelic realm and the olfactorian race here that is helping you connect to the beauties of the purity of the canines. Now I am going deeply connected. We have forgotten the question you had.
Connection to Father Source. How do we connect
That's
ourselves to Father Source? Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing about clarifying your role with the New Earth. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Now, realizing that you, as you already know, you are pieces of source energy. Therefore, you are a walking, talking, breathing, living organism walking upon earth, a piece of source. So remembering that within you, this light, this infinite light love, that is number one law of the earth, of the universe, of this creation, the law of love, the universal gateway of love, and seeing how much you are connected to both the earth and the elements of the earth, fire, water, wind, spirit, and the elements of the source energy that is portaling out through the sun. It is like rays, beams of love, light, and source activation coatings, like rays coming onto you on the land and life. So remembering that you are me and I am you, and we are one, and there is no separation. This is how you remember the beauties of Source, of the Creator, of the Divine Mother, and all creation. It is all about love. Thank you.
Thank you. Just felt all those energies that you just sent right now. Thank you for that. Do we have time for another question or two?
One last question, yes.
Sure, thank you. Can you speak on the end of polarity, as our brother Todd Devaney had mentioned? What messages do you have, or what steps can we take regarding this? Ending polarity.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, what he speaks of specifically is we're not sure if he realizes this, but the ending of the negative AI controlled technology polarity. For there must always be a contrast within this dimension, within beauty of love. For there to experience love, there is to be an opposite of love, for there is to experience tall, there is to experience short, for there is to experience an emptiness of love, then you are to experience true infinite love, for there is to experience a loneliness, to understand what loneliness is and the separation. Then you could understand that you are not ever lonely or separated. There is a contrast to everything, a mirror to everything that you see within this universe of love. This universe, and one of the reasons why it's so sought out to be, is because it holds love. And within this universe, this is unique within creation. And this is why it's so sought out to be here and living in this universe, to experience what love truly is. Therefore, yes, as he has spoken, there will be an end to the negative AI polarization of the third dimension of this planet, though we will not say that it is a complete eradication. Big word for Aurora to speak there. Eradication. There we go. Because unfortunately, the negative technology and the archons and reptilians have penetrated different forms of creation. However, there are such beauties that are to come sprung forth from the removal of this control of this universe, is what these teachings are explaining. Such beauties. For now you shall be able to experience love at its true organic vibration and frequency and consciousness and purification. That the soul goes through in this universe, the process of purification. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And can we squeeze in just one last question, because everyone's very perturbed with it, with the fires in Amazon. They're very alarming. Is it Mother Earth cleansing herself, or is this something man-made that we need to send love light to heal?
These Amazons are located where?
In the South Americas.
Oh, yes. Aurora does not watch news, therefore it was hard for us to locate it in her head, as we are limited to what the channel that we speak through. Let's see. Oh, thank you for this question. Yes, we are downloading this information now into this consciousness, now that it has been brought to awareness. It is a transmutation, as you who are awakened and are in a transformational of awakenings. It is. We are burning away this infringement, this negative AI there, and disconnect of the ley lines and key there. And it was an agreement within the collective. Never an infringement or harm for these animals and these lives and these trees. We're ready. We're ready to purify and to help Earth and this sacral chakra heal there. There's much beauty there. And rebirth awaiting to be given. We ask once again to send love to these Amazon fires. And we thank the elements who are helping transmute these harm, non-organic harm that has been done upon this line, this ley line and this key. Thank you. May we continue and feel the ripple of the transmutation of darkness into light. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. And we are at the moment way past the time. So if Aurora is okay taking another question, we can ask another question, or you would like to just wrap up?
We would like to give her a break. As you all know, she is putting a beautiful event for you and has been working very hard to create this lovingly for you all. And she is tired. So we shall let her rest now. All that needed to be spoken has been spoken in the maintenance of this positive, organic timeline and matrix. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear brother. We honor you. Thank you. Respect you. And we love you dearly. All of Ra. Thank you.
And we love you and all our beautiful seedings. Thank you. Seedlings. Honor you, love you, and respect you. Respect you. We shall see you soon once more. Thank you. Oh. Oh. I hope you all enjoyed that. Looking forward to hearing it later. Whew, I am ready. I am ready to to rest this weekend and to, even though when I rest, I'm still editing videos. But yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this beautiful channeling. And though I'm starting to forget it, I still remember much of it in this time and space. And wow, I didn't realize such beautiful information was going to be shared with you all. Oh, it just brings me to tears to see the profound healings that these channelings have given to our almost 6,000 subscribers. Please share this video so we could keep growing it. Excited for it to get to the 6,000 subscribers. Share it, like it, comment. Please comment as it helps out. And join me at the retreat where we will help additionally heal the earth. Love you all. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, Lily, for helping in the chat, and Minnie for administering such a beautiful, beautiful way of guiding, allowing your heart to guide the questions as they flowed fluently and beautifully, connecting and intertwining to one another like a webbing. Thank you all. And I will see you all next Friday once more, where we shall hopefully conclude the 13 keys, but you never know, as nothing is ever set in stone. It shall be Haniel or it shall not be. We will see. Love you all, honor you, and respect you. Blessings to everyone. See you soon.